Wake up like the 1%, the hidden Stoic ritual that changes everything. Hook, soft hook and inner pain reframe. Take one very gentle breath. And if you're hearing this, perhaps you woke up this morning with the feeling I carried for many years. A small heaviness, but enough to make you feel not ready. I remember mornings when I lay still in the dim of the room, staring at the ceiling and asking myself, why am I tired even before the day begins? No one sees that moment, but it is real, very real. And if your heart just stirred a little when you heard that, you are not alone. Here, I will take you on a journey I wish I had known sooner. A journey that turns mourning from an escape into a place where you reclaim your whole power. Just breathe gently and be here with me. We are about to begin something few have heard, but everyone needs. Part 1, soft hook and inner pain reframe. Breathe very slowly. And if you're lying there, in the pale light of a morning that hasn't fully awakened, let me sit with you for a moment. Maybe your eyes just opened, but your heart still feels heavy, not ready to face anything. The dim light in the room doesn't soften things. It only reveals the truth you rarely say out loud. You are tired, even though the day hasn't begun. Perhaps your hand reached unconsciously for your phone, a habit so old you don't even remember when it began. The screen lights up in front of you, pulling attention, pulling your mind away from yourself at the very first second. And strangely, though nobody said anything, though no one looked, a small loneliness slips in. Morning is always when we feel most fragile. When the world is still, the gaps inside speak the loudest. I understand. Not from afar, not by theory, but from the mornings I have lived through. There was a long time I woke as if fleeing a battle I hadn't had time to prepare for. Every day when I opened my eyes, the first thing I faced was not the light, but an invisible pressure. Unfinished things, unspoken wounds, things I hadn't done well enough. And the phone, that small object, once decided my first emotion before I had the chance to take a proper breath. Do you know what really drains us? Not work, not people, but the feeling of losing control right from waking. The sense that today will be like yesterday, that everything flows past you and you can do nothing to hold it. The feeling of not being enough, not strong enough, not calm enough, not ready enough. How many mornings do you open your eyes and the first question in your mind is, what will I have to endure again today? And I know there are times when before you even leave the bed, your thoughts have already run far ahead of you. Overthinking doesn't wait for you to brush your teeth. It doesn't wait for you to sit up. It's already on the edge of your bed, watching you open your eyes and saying, here we go again. And you, unwilling, have to chase after it. Old memories you thought you had forgotten, words someone said that hurt you a week ago, anxieties with no answers. All of it rushes in like a wave you are too tired to fight. And if you ever felt life moving without waiting for you, if you ever felt you were chasing rather than leading, know that feeling doesn't happen only to you. It happened to me, to millions of others. Like a silent pain everyone carries but no one dares to speak. Morning, the moment that should be fresh, pure, light, becomes where we see most clearly the chaos inside us. But let me tell you something you may never have heard in the right way. It is not that you are weak. It is not that you are disorganized. It is not that you are bad. You simply haven't been shown how to master your morning. No one ever taught you that morning is a sacred territory, a kingdom where you must stand up like a king before the world rushes in demanding things of you. The Stoics understood this more than anyone. They did not view morning as merely the first part of the day. They saw it as the foundation of freedom, the moment when the mind is soft like new soil, able to be led into calm or thrown into chaos. So they guarded it as their most precious thing. They did not hand morning over to emotion, to others, or to the uncontrollable. They reserved it for themselves. They entered morning like a ritual, unhurried, not neglected, not surrendered. You deserve such a morning too. A morning where your heart is no longer heavy. A morning where your breath is the first signal, not a vibrating alarm or unread notifications. A morning where thoughts no longer outrun you, but walk beside you, gentle, cooperative, listening. A morning where you are not dragged along, but you lead. And if you hear me, if your heart even slightly moves, that means you are ready. Not ready to change your life instantly, but simply ready to open a small door. The door to the 7 secrets the strongest, calmest, most self-controlled people use to master their morning, and thus master their lives. Gently, you don't need to try. No one asks you to be strong right now. Just sit there, breathe a very slow breath, and let your heart open a little more. When you are ready, we will go on. I will show you 7 secrets, not flashy hacks, but principles that shape the most steadfast people in history. 7 things that seem simple, but are powerful enough to change the structure of a day and a life. Before we move to the next part, be here with me just for a few seconds. Pause a little, breathe in very lightly, and let everything settle. Analysis, Part 2, Stoic Understanding. When you sat back with that breath just now, you may have felt something very small, but very real. Beneath all the fatigue, you still long to be someone who can lead themselves. That desire is not loud, not forceful, but it never disappears. It only sleeps, waiting for you to be light enough to hear it. That is when we begin to step into the secrets the strongest people never say aloud, but quietly practice every morning. You may have heard hundreds of tips, watched dozens of videos teaching how to wake up successfully. But Stoics don't care about surface tricks. They care about the inner structure, the thing that builds character, steadiness, and a quiet strength no one can take away. Their mornings did not begin with rush, but with a tiny ritual, conquering themselves before the world could touch them. And the first ritual always starts at the moment most people lose, the instant your eyes open. Ordinary people wait for inspiration to get out of bed. The 1% don't wait. They know morning emotions are fragile as mist, unreliable, and if they let them decide, the whole day will be pulled off course. Marcus Aurelius used to remind himself, why frown at having to get out of bed when you were born to do the things of a human? That's not blame, but an awakening, a reminder that this body, this mind, this life were not made to lie down before old habits. When you wake up by discipline instead of motivation, you send a powerful signal to your mind. I make the decision here. Not the phone, not the mood, not the fear. From that moment on, you become the leader of the new day, not the one being dragged along. Interestingly, morning discipline is not meant to turn you into a robot. It's to free you from mental laziness, the thing that makes you feel worse about yourself more than anything else. Then, once you have risen, that small victory opens the door to the second secret, where most real peace begins: silence. Perhaps this sounds too light to change a life, but morning silence is not emptiness. It is space to return to your inner voice before other voices begin to fight for place. 1 minute of silence can give you clarity 10 noisy hours never will. I lived many years with mornings stolen by a screen. Messages, notifications, small snippets pulled my mind where it did not choose. And cruelly, only after a week of silent mornings did I realize that I had thrown away the best part of the day without knowing. When you sit still, when breath is the only thing moving in the room, you hear things busy life never gives you a chance to hear. What you feel, what you truly need, and what awaits if you dare to live true to yourself. And when that stillness becomes the foundation, you are ready for the third secret. What the Stoics have done for thousands of years. Face the new day before it happens. Not to worry, but to free yourself. When you imagine what might disturb your calm, you release their power. You make them small. You make yourself steadier. Seneca said, "He who sees difficulties before they come will have won half the battle." The strong don't wait for the storm to learn how to stand. They learn before the rain falls. After the mind is prepared, they choose a reminder, a phrase, a value, a truth they want to carry through the day. Not hundreds of disconnected affirmations, just one sentence strong enough to bring them back whenever they find themselves off-center. I am grateful for mornings when my phrase was simply, I return to myself. Whenever life pulled me away, I reminded myself. Whenever fear pushed me off the line, I reminded. And unexpectedly, just one sentence kept me standing for many years. Yet, a reminder is not enough if you let the world occupy the mind too early. That's why the fifth secret appears as a protective ring. You must master your mind before the world walks in. A few minutes writing down what you feel, what you desire, what you are ready to let go, is enough to take back the reins. You don't write to be perfect. You write to see your truth before the day tries to hide it. Then, when the mind is led back into order, the body needs to be called awake. The strong do not exercise for appearance. They move for clarity. They understand the mind cannot be clear in a sleeping body. A few minutes of stretching, a light walk, opening the shoulders, or a cold shower is enough for the body to tell the mind, we are awake, we are ready. And finally, when both body and mind are awakened, they do something most people never think of. They imagine the person they want to be today. Not the distant future, not a perfect ideal, just a better version, today. They picture themselves speaking more calmly. They picture themselves passing through difficulty more lightly. They picture themselves steady, composed, lucid. And strangely, when you imagine enough, you become what you imagine. You see, these 7 secrets aren't techniques. They are gentle movements of the mind, subtle corrections, silent choices that change a life. When you assemble them, you will see one thing clearly. Morning is not merely time. It is the temple where you forge yourself again. And if you are ready to go deeper, we will continue. But before that, breathe with me one more time, very slowly, very gently, so your heart has room to receive the next part. When you are ready, I will show you practical tools to turn these 7 secrets into habit, not by exhausting effort, but through presence and peace. You only need to say the word. At part 3, practical healing tools. Now, having walked through the 7 morning secrets with me, let everything slow down. Knowledge only truly becomes strength when it becomes breath, becomes movement, becomes a part of you. This is the moment we begin to practice very gentle, very small things that can change the whole feeling you carry through the day. No one asks you to be perfect. No one asks you to do everything at once. We are simply creating a place where your heart can rest, where your mind can become clear, where your body can remember how to stand firm. Let me guide you very slowly. I will not give you theory anymore. I will take you into the practices I used, the things that saved me from chaotic mornings and brought me back to myself. Each tool is so simple you may think, can that really work? But that is the beauty of Stoicism. The simplest things are often the most powerful because they go straight into habit, into breath, into the mind without resistance. We begin with what everyone thinks they know, but few truly do right, the breath. There are mornings you wake and your mind has already run far ahead of you. Before you fully open your eyes, it gives you dozens of reasons to fear, dozens of assumptions to worry about, dozens of old memories pulling you down. Those thoughts may look like truth, but they are just the movement of a mind not yet settled. So the first tool is simply to place your hand on your chest. Touch yourself. As a reminder, I am still here. I am still in this body. I am not being swept away. Then take a very slow inhale, then another, then another. 3 breaths. It sounds ordinary, but those 3 breaths are the space to bring yourself back. Say inside, I return. I return. Back to the present, back to the breath, back to the truth that nothing can touch you if you haven't allowed it. Epictetus once said, It is not events that disturb people, but their judgments about them. These 3 breaths are the moment you reclaim the right to see things with your own eyes, not with fear. And then there are mornings when your body is not heavy, but the heart is. You don't know why, but you feel like you are carrying something from yesterday into today. It might be an unfinished conversation, an untouched wound, or simply a nameless fatigue. This is when you need the second tool, extremely light but very real. Write down 3 sentences, just 3 sentences. I am feeling, then let the truth flow. I need, to give yourself an outlet. And finally, I am ready to let go of, so your heart has the chance to release what no longer serves you. No need for beautiful writing, no need for correctness, just be real. Marcus Aurelius spent his life recording truth in his mind, not for others to understand, but so he wouldn't lose himself amid life's chaos. He knew that if you don't look straight at your feelings will control you. These 3 sentences are how you shine a light into the small, dark corner of the heart, the place you often ignore, but that contains all the answers. And then, there are days when you already know you will face something difficult. A tense meeting, a hard decision, a person who drains you, a fear that repeats. Don't try to push it away. Don't pretend to be strong by denying it. Stoics don't flee difficulty, they train the mind before difficulty arrives. So the third tool is very simple. Close your eyes for 20 seconds and imagine yourself standing before that challenge, but as the version of you who is calm, steady, clear. See your face not flinch. See your breath unbroken. See your heart not tremble with fear, but open because it knows it has choice. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." So when you imagine yourself standing firm, reality becomes much lighter than you expected. And of course, there will be mornings when your body simply doesn't want to move. It is sluggish, heavy, slow, as if it wants to pull you back to bed. This is not weakness. It is just a body not yet awakened. So the fourth tool is simply movement, but conscious movement. You stand up, straighten your spine, open your shoulders, let your feet feel the ground. Take a few slow steps as if you are saying to your body, "We begin." You don't need to run. You don't need heavy exercise. Just 2 minutes to circulate energy. Stoics believe the body trains the mind. The body trains the soul. When the body wakes, the mind follows. When the body stands firm, the emotions stand firm with it. And sometimes just opening your shoulders a little opens your whole day. You see, these 4 tools are not loud, not flashy, not ornate, but their power lies in simplicity. They don't demand you change your life. They only ask you to return to yourself. And when you return enough times, you will realize that everything you thought you lacked was within you from the start. Before we move to the final part, where you will be guided into stillness, where everything in the day can be set down, stay here with me a little longer. Gently, no effort, just listen to your breath. Pause a little, release your shoulders, and let the breath do the rest. When you are ready, we will go into the final part, where morning becomes peace, and that peace can go with you all day. Just say, continue to part 4. Reflection, part 4, stillness, descent, plus outro. Now, let everything become very light. You have walked with me through the 7 morning secrets, through breaths, questions, small but powerful movements. You have opened a new door inside, a place without hurry, without noise, only you and the ability to guide life gently. You have gone through all that, and your heart is lighter now. If you listen closely, perhaps you will feel a small space freed, a space that was once filled with anxiety, reaction, or things you carried without knowing why. That space invites you to sit down, breathe gently, and simply be here. No more preparation, no more effort, no need to prove anything. This moment is for you, only you. A rare quiet in the day where you are allowed to let go of everything weighing in your heart. You do not need to be strong right now. You don't need answers to anything. This is space to return to your true rhythm. Slow rhythm, soft rhythm, a rhythm grateful to have reached this point. And as you sink into this stillness, let me whisper a few gentle reminders. Not noisy motivational lines, not empty slogans, just truths you have forgotten while life hurried. Let each phrase touch you like a soft breeze, not forcing, not demanding, simply bringing you back to your peaceful nature. I am safe. I am enough. I have the right to begin again at any time. I am not late. I lack nothing to start the day the right way. I allow things to pass. I choose peace over hurry. I am learning to return to myself. Morning is mine. This life is mine too. Just breathe with those sentences, and they will find their way to places you haven't paid attention to. You may not feel it immediately, but trust me, each sentence plants a seed in you, and each time you repeat it, it grows a little. And then, on some morning you did not predict, you will get up and find yourself standing steady, very gently. No strain, no proving, just you, but clearer, calmer, more powerfully your own. Now, let us count the breath together. No need to force it, no shoulder tension, no rigid pattern. Just follow the rhythm I whisper, like a gentle friend placing a hand on your shoulder and saying, "We go together." Inhale very slowly for 4 counts. Hold a little, then exhale slowly for 6 counts. And we will count from 1 to 10, each number a step deeper into your own peace. 1. The first breath touches your chest like a soft greeting. 2. You release what no longer serves you. 3. Your body begins to soften. 4. Your mind opens a quiet inner sky. 5. Breath flows through you like warm water. 6. Tension leaves your shoulders. 7. Your heart feels safer. 8. You are supported by your own rhythm. 9. The outside world slows. Only your stillness remains. 10. You have returned. You may notice that the more you breathe, the clearer things become. You don't have to run. You don't have to fight. You don't have to rush to prove anything. You don't have to try to become someone else. You only need to be present here, in this moment, in this breath, in this gentleness. This is what the Stoics want you to remember. Peace is not something you search for outside. It is something you practice, gently and consistently, within yourself. Now let me bring you into a final, whispered passage, like a thin blanket over your mind, helping you step into tomorrow with a stillness you rarely permit yourself to feel. No need to be strong now. No need to strain anymore. No one demands anything of you. Every burden can wait till tomorrow. You have come so far. You have looked into pain. You have understood the mind. You have chosen again how you want to live. Now it is time to rest, to trust that you are doing enough, and that you are returning to yourself, little by little. You are not left behind. You do not walk alone. You are safe. You are held. And you are becoming the version your heart always knew you could be. Keep breathing lightly. Keep letting go, and let this stillness hold you. Now, let me leave the words. Only your breath remains, and a very soft background sound. A small space for you to sink into, for your mind to rest, for your heart to heal in its own way. Outro. You know, there is a truth I took half my life to understand. It's not the morning that decides whether you are strong or weak, but how you meet the first moment when your heart is heavy and your mind is not yet awake. I used to wake as someone dragged by life, reactive, chased, resisting, until one day, I realized what every great Stoic knows. Morning is where you rewrite yourself. If you lose it, you lose the day. If you master it, you master your life. That changes everything. And I want to bring that change to you, not by theory, but by the real experience I have lived. In this video, you will hear things that 99% of people never hear. 7 rituals the strongest souls use to step into the day as if they had already won before the world began testing them. And if you are here right now, it means your heart is calling you toward another version of yourself. Gently, just breathe, and let me guide you into a journey you may want to repeat every morning, and look forward to every next video. Shall we begin?